Hello everybody and welcome to the Eclipses video. So we will have two portals in 2023. Normally in a year we have from 4 to 7 eclipses. This year we will have only 4 and they will be divided in 2 different portals. The first one will begin on April 20 and it will finish on May 5. And the second one will be in October. So let's talk about the first one. There will be time for the second one. So this will be a very peculiar, I would say, eclipse because the eclipse, the solar and so with new moon eclipse that we are having on the 20th of April is a hybrid one. So it's something that is very unusual, that happens only sometimes along 1 century. So what is that? Let me explain something about it, because it will be visible, unfortunately, only in Indonesia and in Australia. And it will begin like an annular eclipse. So the very famous one that we see with the ring of fire. And then it will turn into a total, and then it will go back again to annular. So this is something very, very unusual, as I said. What I feel about this strange event is that we will be allowed to see some subtleties. We will be able to become aware of our own complexity, of different layers of our psyche that were not accessible before. And this can also be because this eclipse will be square, almost exact, to Pluto. Our fine Pluto is very prominent, and I'm talking about him many times lately, right? Yeah. And also Pluto, I don't know if you know about that, but Pluto, astronomically, has an orbital axis that is so inclined that allows it to access to areas of the space where other planets can't arrive. So that's what is there on the plate for us now. We can access to something that was not accessible before. And that can be something coming from past lives, karmic stuff, karmic material that will become more in the conscious area of our psyche. Also, some space that contains information about our true destiny, because Pluto is connected to our true destiny, our higher destiny. So maybe it's like a piece of the puzzle that is missing, now becoming available. So, and also this is going to be a new moon, an eclipse, the one of the 20th of April in Aries, and the lunar eclipse of the 5th of May will be in Scorpio. So here we have Mars that connects both of them, because Mars was the ancient ruler before Pluto was discovered, of both signs, Aries and Pluto. And with Mars so prominent, it means that we can have a strong impact also on our affirmation, but also that there is a lot of bottled up energy that really is there, that is pushing to be released. So it's very, very vital in this eclipses portal that we find healthy outlets for this bottled up energy. And for some of us can be going hiking or running or swimming. It could be have a more intense sexual activity also, of course, or screaming into the woods, working with voice, screaming into pillows. I don't know. Each of us has to find its own way of releasing this energy. So that's the first advice. And the other one is that when the the sun's light is obscured by an eclipse. And here we have Aries. We can see also the dark sides. And the dark side of Aries is fear. So here we have to become aware. That's what is asked now. We have to become aware of our fears, holding space with compassion for them, but at the same time, not allowing them to block our actions. And it's interesting, the Sabian symbol connected to this degree of the eclipse, which is the 30th degree of Aries, just the last one, which is a pond with ducks. So we have to, the meaning of the Sabian symbol is becoming aware of our own limits without judging, without feeling wrong or ashamed about it. Just seeing clearly and taking responsibilities for what we also accepted as limits. Because we can always say, these limits don't apply to me. And really tapping into a more spacious set of beliefs. That's always the choice that we have. So Pluto, diving deep, transformation, deep transformation. And I mean, the eclipses portal is always very intense. So we have from the 20th of April to the 5th of May, a time where it's important that we are very honest about our darkness. And we just look at it and we allow, as I said before, it to come out and to be channeled in a creative way also. And there's no other way than facing it and just be very honest with us. And we have to really see the truth in everything that is happening, because also Pluto is connected to radical truth, radical honesty with ourselves. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful eclipses portal, and make the best of it without getting into heaviness of, oh my God, this is too intense, because everything that is put on our way is always what we can deal with, nothing more. So let's just trust. Also building this trust is connected to Aries. And Jupiter in Aries prepared the soil for this. Also trusting our pioneer spirit. And this energy that looks like it's limiting us. It's just helping us recognizing what we have available here, where we have to make a bit more space. And that has a lot to do also with tuning into our own rhythm, something that Jupiter in Taurus will really teach us to do. So find your rhythm, tune into your pace, and express also your uniqueness, your pioneer energy. Step out of the comfort zone. There's no comfort zone with Mars. There's no comfort zone with Pluto. So that's what is asked in this moment also. Trusting more and reclaiming back the energy, because of course with such intense movements, we can feel a bit impacted energetically. But if we see and are present to what the limits are and embrace this alignment of I am available to make more space, releasing what is bottled up down there, so I can also reclaim back my energy and have more vitality, more energy to sustain all the next steps that are needed on my path. Enjoy this portal.